find y'all something to do.
Like your mama told you to.
Hey. Where we at to the truth is.
Have y'all even watched this shit?
Never seen this before.
I seen some of his shit.
But you know how I go find something to do.
Facts.
We gonna see what he talking about, give my opinion.
The dark origin behind
about his opinion.
Zodiac sign.
It's a what?
His Zodiac sign, the dark origins.
Oh, okay. So it's his opinion on shit.
Yeah, on the Zodiacs and how they connected to the Masonic order and the Masonic agenda. More likely, because this is what his channel is about. He be exposing.
So this is like the new Illuminati?
Illuminati?
Yeah. Him? No. What he's exposing, yeah.
Yeah, he exposing the truth that we need to see.
Like behind the music scenes and shit like that.
And the water and all that. Like everything that people scared to talk about.
He gonna talk about my man's putting a gun on Takeoff?
He already talked about it.
Yeah,
got 2 videos of it.
Alright.
So this is about the Zodiac signs.
So without further ado.
Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, I'm joined by my wife, Dee.
Hi everybody, I hope you guys are having a great day.
In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the dark truth about astrology. But before we begin, I just wanted to let you guys know that I just released a couple new designs over at the Truth store. These designs will only be available until the end of December. So if you'd like to further support the Babylon Times. Even though many people use astrology, very few know much about it besides what zodiac sign they are. Astrology is the practice of looking at the stars and planets to determine the future. The people that practice astrology use their zodiac signs to determine their personality, love life, and much more. In the year 2022, just about everybody talks about astrology and their zodiac sign. What's your sign has become a phrase commonly asked by everyday people. I am pretty sure many of you that are watching this video right now use astrology and know your zodiac signs. Many people swear by their zodiac signs and believe it truly represents them as a person. What many people don't know is the dark truth behind astrology and what these zodiac signs truly represent. The practice of astrology dates all the way back to Babylon, and the Romans adopted it as well. The Roman emperors used astrology as a means to justify their rule. Even though astrology and zodiac signs seem harmless, what you're going to learn in this video should change your perspective. Astrology is connected to occult practices, and it has pagan roots. Like I said at the beginning of this video, astrology started in Babylon, and even Romans were known to practice it. Two things that the Masons love so much, Rome and Babylon, and it is what Masons built America after. It is no surprise that occultists follow astrology, and the Freemasons use astrology in their teachings as well. I believe the Masons are the ones that made it so popular. The Freemasons popularized astrology with the New Age movement. The reason all of this is done is to replace the teachings of God with Masonic beliefs. Nowadays, many people don't even believe in God, but have no problem practicing astrology. Those same people look at astrology for guidance in their lives. They visit psychic shops to get tarot card readings done, or they would look up their daily horoscopes for daily guidance. People on a daily basis practice astrology, not knowing.
Oh God, that's a motherfucker. That's witchcraft. That's definitely a sin. Cause you're not supposed to know. The only person that you're supposed to know is him.
So with that, I mean there is some truth to the zodiac.
I mean, I believe
spiritual level.
I believe so, cause I mean, some of the shit, the emotions that each zodiac sign talk about, it be down pat.
Yeah.
Like fast. Like I know I'm stubborn. Like that's Tauruses are the most stubborn signs in the motherfucking zodiac sign. I'm stubborn as fuck.
I don't want to say we believe what we want to believe, but there is some truth to everything I be researching.
I see similarities with, like you said, with the research as far as compared to lifestyle. I do see the similarities.
This and God, Christianity, and
all that shit is
all
a sin.
What they're doing is considered sorcery. One of the Freemasons' requirements to bring in the New World Order is to create a one-world religion that the world would blindly follow. And I believe the New Age religion would be that one-world religion. The New Age religion is based off the occult, and is just a revival of paganism. So many people are blindly participating in pagan practices, and they literally have no clue. What many people don't know is that each zodiac sign has a demon attached to it. The Persian mystics wrote manuscripts on magic and astrology, writing about the demons that would possess people based off their zodiac sign. Each zodiac sign had their own demon name. Unfortunately, the names are in different languages. It's interesting to see that so many people blindly practice astrology and have no clue what it truly represents. When you look at astrology, most people like it because it gives them a sort of guidance. We as people need guidance. We tend to look for an answer, and this is what astrology provides. But what people don't understand is those answers aren't truly good. D, you yourself used to be big in astrology, and I remember I used to tell you all the time that it was pagan. What made you see astrology is evil?
So at first, I was not trying to hear what you were saying because I did not want to believe that something that I felt so strongly about had anything to do with witchcraft or paganism. But after you telling me, I did do my own research and I did look into it, and it's basically just a way to push us away from God, to make us think that since we can see the stars, like we can actually see that, then it's more believable than believing in God, something that you cannot see. But this stuff is rooted in witchcraft. It's rooted in paganism. That's literally where it's coming from. We have been brainwashed into using it. They have pushed this whole Zodiac sign to further push us away from believing in God.
You see the popularization of astrology. You go to Walmart, you see the posters, you see the shirts. It's all over social media, all over TikTok. They're pushing this heavy in the new age. It's the new age movement. It's the new age religion. And it's really just paganism being reborn. What people don't understand is that if we see the Masons behind something, there's a reason for it. And the Masons have been clearly behind this. They have been pushing it, and so many people have been accepting it. When I think about the demons being attached to the names, I find that extremely interesting. When you think about it, the entire New Age movement is rooted in this. So many people are blindly buying into this, and they have no idea that they're giving their energy to the occult. They're using occultic practices, which is forbidden by God. The whole entire practice of astrology was actually forbidden by God, and it was used by Babylon, which in the Bible we hear so much bad about Babylon. People compare America today to Babylon then, how we have become in modern times. But this is what the Masons have been pushing for. You see my point, D?
I definitely see it. It is so crazy how people were more into going to church, more into worshiping God. But slowly, as time has trickled down, I am seeing more people participating in witchcraft, in astrology, doing tarot card reading. They have the whole crystal, what I would consider rituals. They're literally participating blindly because they really think they know where it's coming from. They think that they're essentially a good witch, but they don't have the slightest idea of what they're practicing. And the ones that do know what they're practicing will admit to it being an evil thing. We keep saying everybody's just going along with it. The times have really changed from where we were all focused on God, but the Masons' plans are working, them wanting us to turn the other way and not pay attention to God. I have seen literally every other day I get on TikTok, there's a new witch on there.
What I want people to understand is that the Masons have been normalizing the occult for decades now. We see it through Hollywood. We see it in the entertainment industry. We see how they normalize the occult. When you go on TikTok, like we just said, they have people with the witchcraft and all this astrology stuff. Why do you think they're doing it? It's because they're normalizing the occult. They're trying to make it easy for people to blindly follow occultic teachings without giving it a second thought. And how do you do that? You make it fun. You make it interesting. You present it in a way of guidance. You present it in a way that it's going to benefit people. And this is what they managed to do with astrology. People go to astrology for guidance. They look at it as answers for what's going to happen to them in the future, or answers about their personality or why they are the way they are. But this is just nonsense. This is just a way for demons to attach themselves to us. This is just a way for the Masons to normalize paganism and normalize the occult, which so many people are blindly doing. Just think about how many times you ask somebody what's their sign, or think about how many times you've looked up into your zodiac sign. I personally have never been into it. Never. I had to do so much research just to get a generalization of astrology because I myself have always stood away from it. I remember Dee was telling me about if I was a Leo or if I was this. I had no idea what she was talking about. I have heard of that. I've heard of Leo. I've heard of the zodiac names before, but I myself never gave it any of my energy. I knew it was pagan since I could remember. I knew it was rooted in evil, and it's another way for the devil to misguide people away from God. This is the purpose of astrology, is to basically get rid of God and get your information directly from the stars, which if you think about it makes no sense. What I do find interesting about astrology is that they worship the planets as well. One of those planets being Saturn and another one being Jupiter. Two big names that we hear occultists love so much. We speak about Saturn worship on this channel often. We spoke about Adele with the Saturn worship, Beyonce with the Saturn
Yeah.
worship, Doja Cat.
That's what it said.
Y'all wanna know what's so crazy?
Some nice titties, Beyonce.
This is the craziest shit ever.
Like Beyonce.
People don't believe it.
Doja Cat?
People don't believe in hell and heaven, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if when we do die, it actually is a hell and heaven, and you actually gotta face?
Oh, she
Wouldn't
believe in that
It is
shit?
real.
You feel me? Like
That's why she holding that
Yeah,
moon
yeah.
and shit? She
Yeah.
believe in this shit?
Yeah, facts.
That's why they showing her?
Yeah.
All of them.
They in the ritual,
Everybody
like,
in the music industry, dog.
and if you go against it, you
Over
like,
God?
yeah, they did it before Babylon. That's why I said Babylon. We gonna do Babylon right now. Disclaimer, please. What I'm saying right now, I ain't against no type of group of people. But Babylon, they had gays. They did that. They had pagan religions. Like they used to be men on Christmas. Used to be fucking other men on Christmas. God was not born on Christmas. Jesus. Facts. Like they did all of this shit, and it became such a ritual, like an everyday thing, that every 25th we celebrate Christmas. Like we celebrate it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got no facts behind nothing they saying. It's not
just
even in the
something to do
Bible.
at the end of the year.
It's not even in the Bible that he was born on Christmas Day,
It's just something to do at the end of the year.
because it's controlled. It's the Matrix. It's the Matrix. That's facts. They been controlling us since kids. It's in the
So many
cartoons.
superstars show this Saturn worship, and Saturn worship is important in astrology. Well, the worship of
And
all
this astrology
planets.
shit,
And we have to
they
remember
know
that these
too.
planets
I've
are
been
named
listening
after
for the
pagan
past couple
gods.
years.
So technically speaking, astrology is literally, once again, paganism. It's just the worship of fallen gods. You see that, right, D?
I definitely see that. As you said, the whole Persian demons
I
that
ain't
are
think about
connected
that till
to
you
the
said
zodiac
it.
signs. If you guys
But it's
want
real shit,
to
Donnie.
take
Think
your
about
time,
it, 'cause
actually look them up,
it's
because
witchcraft.
we cannot show those photos on here. But it is really crazy. The stuff that they have us thinking is so normal. Yeah, it's normal to be a Leo. It's normal to be a Libra. No, it's not. And I don't think it's something that we should associate with, especially if you don't want to be associated with paganism or witchcraft. It's all truly demonic.
That's what people need to see. People need to comprehend that we can't just blindly give our energy to things. We can't just follow things that we hear other people talk about because it seems like what's in. They want our souls. They want us to blindly follow them to a burning end. And this is what astrology is doing. It's convincing people to follow occultic practices.
I 100% agree. I couldn't even agree more. I myself had a whole astrology poster hung up, framed, and everything because I was brainwashed being a proud Leo until I realized how much it was connected to the occult. The fact that you can literally look it up and these zodiac signs have demons connected to it should be enough for you to go far away from it. How is that something that's supposed to be giving you guidance? Demons are the guidance that you want? Like, does any of that make sense? They're literally stirring you away from God, who you should be asking for your answers, who you should be looking to when you're in the need of help. No, they want you to instead look to the stars, who they have based off of demons to get your answers from, to guide you. You don't even have to take our word for it. You can literally Google into it, and on top of that, they have whole books on how to do rituals and spell works with planets and stars for witches and pagans. That should be proof enough that this is not something that we should be dabbling in if you're a person who believes in Jesus Christ. If you walk in the light of Jesus Christ, you should definitely not be dabbling in something that could be used for witchcraft, paganism, and rituals. This is some really powerful stuff people are messing with without even having the slightest idea what they're messing with. You guys should definitely look into it before continuing to practice it if you are a person who is into astrology, just to be safe. Because I don't think, like I said, if you are a person who follows Jesus Christ, because once you figure out what astrology is really based on and used for, I promise you, you will not want to be using it at all. Just like me, that poster that I had, I took it out of my room. Spent a lot of money on it, but it's definitely not going to be back up in my room.
The best way to look at this is that if you see the Masons behind it, if you see the Masons pushing it, just look at the history of astrology. It traces all the way back to Babylon. To this day, the Masons have been shaping America to be the new Babylon, to be the new Rome. And there's a reason why Rome and Egypt both had the same belief in astrology. It's the same practice. It's the practice of worshiping the fallen gods, which the fallen gods, like I've said multiple times on this channel, are just the fallen angels that were casted out of heaven and made themselves appear as gods. That is what you're giving your energy to when you're practicing astrology. Now, don't get me wrong. None of the videos I make is to tell you what to do with your life. That is not my point with this. I simply want to advise you to look into what you're giving your energy to look into what you're practicing, to look into the things that you blindly allow yourself to follow. Most people that practice astrology don't even know where it came from, don't even know what it's about, what it's associated with, or why they're even practicing it. They just hear a couple people mention it and they think it's cool. But now that I've told you, it goes all the way back to Babylon. It's a pagan tradition. It's rooted in mysticism and it's rooted in the occult. Now, you can understand why astrology is everywhere now, why everybody talks about their zodiac signs, and why it's used so heavily in our modern world. We have entered the New World Order, and they have normalized the evil, and this is the evil. Again, like I said, my point is not to make you stop doing anything. I just want you to know the truth, and you figure those things out on your own. If what I told you changes your mind on astrology, well, that's on you, and you chose that on your own. But at least I told you the truth behind it. I told you what's the purpose of it, which so many people don't know. Well, like I always say, we have to remember that every day we wake up, our souls are at stake. And we also must remember to help those who can't see the truth, find the truth. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Goodbye.
On some real shit, everything he said was 100 in my eyes. And that's real shit, though. Like I said, we living in Babylon days right now. Like, everything that they did back then, we do it right now. When they say celebrate, when we worship, like, look at all the kids that worship these artists. That's worship. When you got your poster, I mean, low key, that's worshiping.
Yep.
Facts. These all sins, like,
Praise.
yeah. And then God is he is a jealous God. He don't want you to worship nobody but him. Not, maybe I'm saying that wrong. I don't want to say nothing wrong, but you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this shit crazy, bro. Like, I've been dabbling in a lot of that shit, bro. Now I really just want to just cleanse my body too, cause I ain't trying to go to hell. People don't realize that shit could be real. Do you really want to, after living on Earth fucked up for? Cause everybody had fucked up periods. After going through bullshit on Earth, do you really want to go do bullshit in the afterlife too?
They do.
Like, damn, you been fucked up. Life ain't go your way the whole time you was on Earth, and then when you pass, you suffering some more.
Or even just live with a stain on your name.
You feel me? Like, I want to go to heaven. Like, I done made a lot of mistakes out of my life, and I'm trying to cleanse myself. I don't want to go to hell.
So listen to this. You know, once he said that there was demons on the Zodiacs, I looked that shit up. And I found something that said, what kind of demon would possess you based on your Zodiac sign? Taurus is the second one. That's your Zodiac, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read the description for you. I ain't going to tell you the name. I'm just going to read it.
Yeah, please don't say that.
If you're as stubborn and headstrong as every other Taurus out there, then you have to realize that someone's gunning for you. At one point, he was God's right-hand man, but he felt like he had a better idea of how to run heaven, and after the war between angels, he was cast into hell. As the head honcho of the lake of fire.
Stop. Hold on. Time out. Stop. So you mean to tell me that the Taurus is the devil?
Dog, Satan is probably super busy, but if he was going to possess someone's body, it would definitely be yours.
See,
yo, am I lying to this nigga though?
That's what they say.
That's
bro.
No, I ain't saying you ain't lying. I'm just saying, like,
Get some armor for you.
like,
Get you some armor.
that's what I
church
be.
tomorrow.
At the end of the day, I ain't trying to go to hell. I ain't trying to go to hell. That's some crazy shit right there.
Woo-wee.
Shit, at 12, we can do a quick sermon, or, you know what I mean? Sermon reaction.
Yeah, cause I ain't trying to go to hell, bro. I want to
Read yours real quick for the people.
Yeah, while you read mine. My side of the tail.
We almost at 20 minutes. Come on.
We gotta find these.
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Yeah.
I got the worst one of all. That nigga said Satan. Damn.
Yeah, I like you, dog.
Like, what the fuck?
Mephistopheles.
Hmm.
Mephistopheles.
My uncle.
Mephistopheles. Mephistopheles. You know what that spells,
that
man.
little badger leprechaun. The little leprechaun.
Mephistopheles.
Like,
Like,
that nigga look strong, nigga. Nigga flying over the city. Demon flying over the city. Your shit was laying in the cut like this.
Nigga, I don't even want to brag about my shit, cause my shit worse, nigga.
Like somebody was about to take your
Yeah,
shit.
shit.
No, you the head honcho.
I don't want to brag about that. I ain't trying to go
Come on,
there.
let me see. Read it.
Hey, this nigga
Like all
my
air
deep is
signs,
strong. Like, nigga, fuck. I
you're
don't
a
want
deep thinker, and you consider yourself to be an intellectual. As an Aquarius, you feel it's your job to help everyone who will accept your assistance. That's why
I sure will.
Mephistophilus is
That
going
nigga
to take
stupid.
over your body.
Who what again?
God,
That nigga
please
gonna take over your body. This demon made famous and
He
false
gonna turn me crazy.
loves to wheel and deal. From stories about him, MPH seems like he likes to treat himself well. So at least you're not going to be spraying puke on the priest while you're locked in your bedroom. Damn, dude.
Okay, so that's not bad though.
That's not bad though.
Shit,
I
that
mean,
shit
compared
chill.
to you, should
Man, stop saying
You the first nigga the devil taking.
no, he ain't taking me.
You are the devil.
No,
I
he's the
ain't.
devil.
No, I
Yeah,
ain't.
so he say he coming into you like See, you a big
God
nigga for a
forgive me.
reason.
No, hell no. I ain't shit. I ain't trying to go to hell. I ain't that nigga.
Mammon.
That's good. We got wood in
I ain't that nigga. I don't want to go to
This
hell.
nigga's a giant.
here. No, hell no, nigga. Nigga look
Oh, he a
like that.
giant. He actually a
Mammon.
giant.
Hell, nigga just sitting in the mountains. What you mean?
He's a
I gotta
giant.
look
He
up. I
turned
gotta
into a
look
giant.
up pessimistic, so I know exactly what that means. As someone who's moody and pessimistic while also
Moody.
managing to be highly loyal to your friends and family, you're the exact kind of person who's likely to be taken over by mammon. You're really into getting the job done, especially when there's money to be made.
Why
Mammon
my
is
shit
just
so
like
fucked
you,
up, then?
except for the whole demon thing. He's a glutton for material wealth, and while he can look forward to watching your bank account and waistline grow, you're not going to get a chance to enjoy it. When Mammon wants something,
He
it
good.
definitely becomes his completely. That includes you.
Damn.
Scary.
I know. So,
That is scary.
So he want to take over your body. He gonna take over, like nigga.
All right. No,
That's what it basically
not what
said.
it
Nigga, that's a demon, nigga. What you mean? All these is demons, bro.
That nigga-
Like I'm just saying, like
He said he
that's the
was
shit.
greedy.
That's the shit they putting up.
He
But
basically said that nigga was greedy.
Yeah.
that's basically what they putting
He
up. That's
said-
how evil. That's
I
the.
do feel like
He said the
And that's
devil
and that's
is
the
you.
evil nature. No, I ain't stop saying
Yeah,
that,
you
man.
gonna be the first one
I ain't the devil. Stop
that
saying
lead,
that.
that lead the devil army.
As the head
Stop
honcho.
saying that, man. God, we just joking right
Lead
now.
the devil army.
Stop,
Stop,
man.
If I
Stop.
open the
Bless
door, you
him.
go.
Please,
Lord,
I ain't trying
You
to
gonna
say
lead
that.
us all, huh?
This nigga, no.
Come on, guys.
No.
Let's get down there.
No, hell no. Shit.
Alright, shit.
Nah. I'm gonna be one of the ones that hanging on by the little string to get up to heaven. Like, I'm holding on. I'm hanging on the windshield wipers, nigga. I'm holding on.
With shit,
I'm on top of the plane, nigga. I don't need a seat. Just let me go up there.
God, they're laughing at us.
Yeah, for real, cause I want to go there. I don't want to go down there.
These guys.
Alright, I fuck with this vlog.
But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all check us out, man. Go find something to do show, man. JB1313.
Like your mama told you to do, her face taking pics.
Yeah, go find something to do.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey.